play action. Now Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end. You've got the wing back. You might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well. Yeah. Really stuck to what they needed to do. It
wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. Nifty move. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Only needing 2 yards on second down. To throw is Cousins. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Gets around him. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime